I like this handle though.
Yeah, it feels good.
It just feels like it directs you better.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, because it obviously, like, you want to go with the way you're pulling. All right, in this video, let's go over the 2026 Axe Bat Slow Pitch ASA USA lineup. That's 3 different bats. That's the Debacle, which is their dual stamp model, and that is the Disturbance, which comes in end loaded, the purple, and Balanced, which is the light blue. Now, I do want to disclose, Axe sent me all 3 of these bats. My thoughts are still my own, but they did give me these bats free of charge to make this video. All right, and so the way I do my bat reviews, I always want to give you a benchmark. So with the 3 Axe bats, I'm also going to mix in the Victus pencil. This is the pink one. This is a very high performer, similar price point. This is $300. The Axe bats are $320. And the Miken MV1, this is about $140. This is a 2-piece alloy. I just want to give you sort of like, this is kind of like the control bat. So you can figure out, okay, if I spend $150, what do I get? And what do I get for spending double that amount of money on an Axe bat or this pink pencil bat? That way you can have a point of reference as I show you the different velocities and how they perform. Now there's 2 main reasons that you buy an Axe bat versus another one. Number one, they're high performing bats. So $320, you expect to get high performance. And these do test, I've done the velocity testing you'll see in this video. These do test out as right up there in line with any other of the best bats on the market right now. The other main reason you buy an Axe bat is because of the knob, the handle. All right, so let's talk handles for the new Axe bat lineup. So like I mentioned, I was actually really excited that they came out with the full Axe handle. This is the full Axe handle, right? These 2 guys have the big full one, and this is the flared knob. Which should you choose? If you're brand new to getting an Axe bat and you want to ease into it, yeah, I would say try the flared one, especially if you're a person that gets a new bat every year, every 2 years. I would say try the flared one first. That way you can get comfortable with it, and it's not a huge change. But here's the thing. I used their flared models last year because I had both of their 2025 models, and I was really excited for the full Axe one to come back out because I like the feeling of the Axe knob. Like, I'm here for it. You can really dig in with that bottom hand and pull it through the zone with it, and that's kind of the point. Like, that's literally how you swing an Axe, right? That's why that design is there. And now if you look at the profile, you'll see there's a big difference here. This is the flared knob. This is much more rounded, and this one is much more elongated, right? More egg-shaped. And so, but even then, even though it looks a lot different, having swung these already, I don't find it to be like, oh, there's a crazy change. It doesn't feel that much different. If you've swung some Axe bats in the past and you're seeing these new models where you could get either the flared knob or the OG knob, I really say take the plunge and get the OG knob, because if you're comfortable with the flared knob, you will be perfectly comfortable with the OG knob as well. All right, first up, Miken MV1. This is a 2-piece alloy bat. This bat swings about an ounce heavier than it feels. This is a 26, feels a little more like 27 and loaded. Not a bad bat. It hits 86, 87, 88. You know, sweet spot's not as big though. Victus pencil. This is a really high performer, 89, 90, 91. I've had up to 92. Feels a little softer on the barrel. Not quite as hard of a crack when you make contact, but I like it. All right, so here's the Axe Disturbance end loaded version. This bat's got a nice crisp feel. It's got a big sweet spot. It's pretty forgiving.
Ooh, that wasn't even a good swing.
I mean, that's what good bats are for. They're to pave over how bad your swing is.
You know, in our testing, it was 91 to 94. We could mishit it pretty well, and it would still, you know, be in the 89, 90, 91 range. And based off last year's model, which I played with extensively, it's a really easy bat to make hard contact with.
Oh, no. There it is.
No.
There it is. That's my high score, I think, all
Nice.
the last 9 months. I like this handle, though.
Yeah, it feels good.
It just feels like it directs you better. Obviously, like, you want to go with the way you're pulling.
All right, let's talk about the Balance model. This is the light blue version. So also a high-performing bat. Really the big distinction here is whether you want to swing balanced or end-loaded. There's a personal preference, so if you're new to buying a bat, it's really more about the weight distribution, how that affects your swing. If you're not a home run hitter or you're not sure what bat is right for you, I would go with a balanced bat. And we put up the same range of scores, basically 90 to 92. I had a 93 that's not shown here, but still the same high-performing bat. All right, let's go to the Axe Debacle. I want to go on record. I wish it was spelled D-E-B-A-C-L-E because that's the proper way to spell the word debacle. We won't go there. This is also a solid bat. It feels different. It feels a lot more solid like wood compared to, you know, the end-loaded or balanced bat just because it's a dual stamp. So if you like that feel, awesome. Feels a little more solid, less kind of bouncy on the barrel. but that's kind of par for the course with dual stamps.
Their dual stamp from last year was highly rated. I didn't bring it, but it's a really good bat.
So this one didn't test quite as high as the end loaded and balanced versions. This one was more 89, 90, pretty much across the board between me and my friend Andrew. And so, you know, you just have to ask yourself, it's more of a budgetary thing. You're buying a dual stamp bat because you play in USSSA and ASA leagues.
I mean, these pass as batting gloves pretty well. They're just like a little extra material.
And a lot of people will say the dual stamp bats suck. They don't perform well, but this one is, as you can see, a very good bat.
Conclusions with the new Axe bat lineup. So obviously I've swung all these. All three of them are high performers. What I will say about swing weight, well, this is the end loaded version. This swings pretty true to weight. It doesn't swing heavy to me. I really like the feel of this bat. I swung the 2025 model for like a whole, like a half season in the fall, and terrific bat, and the more you use it, the more you start to get that springiness to it, which I really like. They have a good crisp sound, and if you're more of a balanced bat person, the 2025 Disturbance was one of my team's favorite bats that we passed around. For the guys who like the feel of a balanced bat, I'm more of an end-loaded person. This is just a personal preference if balanced or end-loaded. They've widened the sweet spot from what I've heard on these 2026 models a little bit, so they're only going to get better. You can miss-hit a ball pretty well and still flick it out of the ballpark. So performance-wise, the Axe bats are great. As far as the Dabacle goes, this is got the same dual stamp feel that you'll expect. Feels more solid, less trampoline effect because of the dual stamp nature of it. You saw 90 mile per hour. So this might have a little bit less juice than the Disturbance, but it's still an excellent, excellent bat. The 2025 Dabacle was also very similar in feel, a really high-performing bat. So if you're a dual stamp person, you want one really good bat for the season, I think this is a really good pick. It's right up there with any of the dual stamps that you would find. Now, for me personally, this is one of my top three. So the Axe Disturbance End Loaded will be one of my personal bats that I always bring to games, because last year this bat, I crushed with it. I really love the Axe handle. I'm so excited to use the OG handle this year. This is going to be in my bat bag. So if you have any questions about the 2026 or 2025 Axe slow pitch bat lineup, leave in the comment section below. I'm really active in the comments here on YouTube. I'm happy to help you with your buying decisions. I play slow pitch for fun. I really love it. I met amazing people. I have a great time on the field. And I make these videos to help you figure out what you want to buy with your money. So if it's an Axe bat, great. If it's not, that's fine too. So figure out what's right for you. And I'm just going to share what I like and what I don't like along the way. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you here in the next one.